again for this week's spiritual time with myself, Kerry, and the beautiful Doric Sellar of Light. How are you? I'm sure all your fans out there would like to know how you are this week.
Just grand. Dabby dozy.
Dabby dozy hen.
Dabby dozy. Yep, I am grand. Another week. Can I believe it's another week gone?
I know. Where's the time going?
I can't. This lockdown is going quicker. It would have been slower.
I had no time before lockdown. I've got no time during lockdown. How does that work?
Doesn't make sense, does it? It just does not make sense. Okay? But yes, I have. I think I'm. It looks. Well, I'm not going to say I think, but yes. You can see the background here. Well, maybe next week, more than likely next week, it'll be changed if it works.
Oh, change!
Oh, change is coming.
Oh.
It's been going on for a wee while, like Ken. My guide's showing me things from Ken in the room and that, and I'm going, why did you put my room back into a bedroom? And of course, in the last 12 weeks, I've been working solid in my garden, in my spiritual garden, and it looks like I'm going to be working for the garden.
Lovely.
For the garden. So we'll have to see, because I don't know if we're going to get a connection.
Hey, just ask the universe.
Yes, I will be. They want me doing there. They've got to supply me everything.
Right, exactly. If they want to do there, they've got to supply you. So definitely.
So, well, wait and see, Ken. So the next one could be from a new venue.
That'll be exciting.
I know. I think.
It gives everybody a change of scenery.
Oh, I know, Ken. Yes. Yeah. So we'll wait and see. But definitely, it's something on the go for a while, and it just seems to have happened in the last 72 hours, kind of thing. You know, It's just the move is on. So I'm thinking, okay, fine, just let them do. They can for the day. If I don't like it, I'll soon tell them.
You'll tell them. Even Pip's approving. Pip, be quiet.
Well, there you go.
Pip's approving. We're talking at the moment.
Should be hearing my voice.
Probably just looking for you, I think. She's like, where is she? Where's Nana Ginger? Where's she gone? Where's
Nana Ginger?
Oh,
I can hear her.
She's my shadow today. She's followed me everywhere today. Oh, be quiet. Are you going?
My two are sound asleep, so we're all right.
So we're good. We're good.
Yes. So what about you, Kerry? How's things?
Hi, everything's fine. We're all good. We're all good. Just I look forward to recording spiritual time. So that's the main thing. Been doing all my cleansing of my chakras, following on from the video last week.
Yeah.
Watch it. So we've been doing all that as well, and my meditation. I done your meditation last night and I conked out. Woke up. It put me to sleep. That's the main thing. It was amazing. Really, really good. So guys, watch the meditation if you haven't already, because it really does relax you. It really relaxes you. I love it. I think it's brilliant.
I've had a few comments that everybody says that they get to the end of it. So I thought, oh, well, that's good.
Really good. Gladys Sellar putting the nation to sleep.
That could be a new thing.
Fall asleep with Gladys.
The dog's dead, so again.
That's brilliant. Still room for that yet?
Oh, maybe I'll have to do one for the animals.
Yeah.
Meditation for animals. Well, now that would work.
That's interesting. I'm sure there's a way. If there's a will, there's always a way.
Oh, yes. I will ask Wes and the gang. Meditations for animals. How do we go about it? They're probably sitting here going, oh, here we go.
What talking about new?
Oh, I I'm sure they wonder how Gladys I'm on at times like.
Oh, I don't think you're the only one.
Well, thank you very much.
It's okay.
So what we're talking about today then?
Right, so I was having a wee think about this. So last week we touched on spirit and chakras and mediumship, etc. And somebody commented to me that they just want to know more, and that's great. We want to know more, but we have to talk about different subjects because the videos can't always be about spirit. Does that make sense? So I was thinking about talking about angels.
I would thought you might do that because I've got 2 angels standing in my room just now, and I'm wondering what they were here for.
There we go. Because I think angels are really quite important, and angels don't get, in my opinion again, not enough credit. If you know what I mean, not a lot.
I agree.
A lot of knowledge around the angels and how they can help people, what they actually do in terms of spirituality and energy and all this. So, like, I'm a big lover of energy and how energy works. My energy was so high last week because I was dancing with my girls in the living room and we were having a wee dance off. My energy was so high, it completely snapped a crystal hanging around my neck in half. Like somebody had taken a knife to it and just chopped it in half. Mental.
Oh, energy is one of the, it's amazing. If you can live in the energy, it's great. But we've all got to keep our feet in the ground now and again, Ken.
Yeah.
But the angels are the most wonderful beings ever.
Oh, they are. Oh, they
are. You just had to put a thought out an angel's with you. The angels are with you anyway, you know. But Ken, you've got your guardian angels. You've got angels for everything.
Yeah.
You know, and they're always there, 24/7. And they want to leave your side. You know, you get your earth angels and you get your different kinds of angels. You know, they're just wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
They're just beautiful beings of light.
Oh, yes, they are.
And full of energy, full of love. And you get your different ones. They're different jobs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the one that I use most is a parking angel.
So do I. I use the parking angel. So do you want to explain to everybody how the parking angel works? Because we can help you get your car park spaces, guys. We're going to let you in a little secret.
Secret, and this really works.
Oh, it does work.
I'm not the best, and I'll put my hands up. I hate parking my car, especially if I'm going somewhere strange and I've not been before. And so I'll be driving along and say I'm going to do a psychic party or something like that, or a venue that I'm going to, and I'm not 100% sure where it is in the parking area. So I just say, to my darling, I always call her my darling, to my darling parking angel, right, we're going to, and I'll say where we're going, the address or whatever. Now, please, for my highest good, you always ask in your highest good.
Okay.
Can I get a parking space as close to where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
To get something 9 out of 10, it works.
Oh, it does. I would say 9 out of 10 as well. The amount of times I'm desperate for a parking space, and just as I'm pulling up, somebody pulls out, and I'm like, thank you.
And they all say thank you, and I'll go, oh, you're good. But any strange places, and I've even done it when I'm in a car with other people. Okay, we're going somewhere and I'm going, we're never going to get caught. I did openly, and I just did like with telepathic. I'll do it, they're all gone. Oh, here she goes, you know? You can. And I'll tell you another way you can do it as well. I'm going back a few years ago, but this is true. I was in Edinburgh. We were at a wedding, my niece's wedding. So there was my 2 sons and altogether there was what? There's 2, 4, 5 of us. 6 of us. Sorry, I was 6 of us. And we had to walk up into the tune, and I thought, oh gosh, you know, I just want to get back. I've had enough. I want to go to Brian's. I've had enough. And we gets to the taxi rank and I go, oh my goody God. And I'm looking at it. The folk, you see. And they're all gone. And one of my sons said to somebody, how long you been standing here? It seems ages. I thought, is it? So, there was no traffic coming down the road. And we're at the West End of Edinburgh. And we wanted to go to the eastward, go from one side of Edinburgh to the other. And I just stood in the middle of the street. So I stand there and I'm looking at me. My sons are gone like this. Okay? My daughter-in-law, she was just, thought it was hilarious. I'm standing, I'm counting everybody, you see? I'm counting everybody. I thought, okay. So divide that in. So approximately counting us, because we're all on taxi, it's 2 or 3. Do you have a rough idea where everybody, if they're on their own or in a wee group?
Aye.
I needed 8 taxis. So I put it out there. I says, taxi angels, for everybody that's in this street, we need a taxi. And I said it out loud. Abby must have thought I had really drunk the juice, like. and I said my pleases, and I said it's for the highest good of everybody in the queue, to get them home safe. Please, come on angels, bring the taxis forward. 8 taxis came in a row.
You're joking.
Everybody kept looking at me. I think my eldest son just went to be getting me in a taxi and get me away before I did something else. And every time somebody got in their taxi, I said, thank you. Well, I'm thanking that angel.
Aye.
For bringing that taxi along. Then as we left, I felt so sorry for everybody else in the queue. So I just says, please, angels, keep the taxis coming for all those and get them home safe and sound. I don't know what happened after I left. But the looks in the faces I were getting.
I were shocked, didn't they?
And that was taxis, you can't. Angels will help you in the most unusual way. You know? Because as long as they can that you're sincere.
Yeah.
And it's for, well, wasn't it just, like, I could have just asked for a taxi for us.
Yeah. But you were being sincere. You were thinking of everybody.
I was wanting everybody home, because it was late. It was better one. It was early. It was the morning. It was about 1, 2 in the morning, and you could see everybody was kind of, they're standing there with their chaps and everything, but they were thinking. I felt so sorry for them all. And I thought, no, I could maybe try some here, So every time we went to our Craig, that's my son's pal, he kept saying, we're taking. Hey, your ma will be us, because at least she can get us a taxi.
Superpowers.
Yes. That's the way you ask. And as I said, when I got into my taxi, I thanked every taxi before us. But if they just came round the corner, 1, drop, 2, down, all the way. And I just stood there and watched it, and I was just looking at me, and I kept saying, thank you, thank you.
Oh my God.
Where taxi came along and my son kind of just shoved me in, because I was like, get her in there.
Karen. The different take of a magician.
Yes. But the thing is, they're there to help, and they're also there not just to help you get taxis or parking spaces and things like that, but they're also there with a lot of love.
Yeah.
With pure love, and it's pure love that they got. And when you get an angel to wrap their wings around you, there's nothing like it. And it's just such the most warmth. You feel the love, and it's just amazing. It kind of brings tears to my eyes when it happens, because it's so pure. It's just so pure. So, but yeah, and they're there at the time of grief. You know, you think about it. You know, all the religions, right? Every different religion, they've all got their own places, the churches, the temples, and the mosques, and all the rest, But in every one of them, there's an angel, or there'll be lots of angels. Because you remember, every time we go away, we take an angel with us, no matter where we are. Yes, we've got our guides and that, but angels are there with us. So the minute you get into a place of I'm going to put it this way, into God's house, and it doesn't matter which religion you're in God's house, right? Because there's only the one, and he covers everybody. He's just given us free choice to pick which way we want to go with it. So all the angels are there, Yeah, and I'm not a church person. I go to like a Sunday, the Bible and all that. That's not me. But I do love sitting, and you can hear them. If you really just empty your mind, you will hear the angels in a church. And think about a funeral, okay? And it doesn't matter if it's a crematorium or a burial. They're there as well.
Yeah.
You know? And when you pass away, like, Ken, for instance, Ken, like, I'll do it from my point of view. Like, a member of the family passes away, say, like my dad passed away, right? You know, what will happen there? The minute that person that's very close to you passes, so it was like my mum's side of the family came on board and stood with us and looked after us. But we also had the angels as well.
Okay.
So we have the family spirit and the family friends and spirit, but you've also got all these angels that will pop in as well, and that will help you, you know, and give you the comfort and to help. You grieve, I suppose, you could put it like that. And remember that also there with that person that's just passed as well. And your animals, remember that your animals have, we'll get on to the animals again, animals will have their little angels as well. So, okay, and they come in all different sizes, shapes and forms. And they can change so much. It's unbelievable. You know, and the colour of them, it's just ace. It's nothing like you've seen. It's hard to describe the colour of angels. You know, they're very, very, how am I going to put this? Translucent could be a good word for that.
Okay.
But then you've got your archangels, the big boys, the big guns, if you want to. Oh, yes.
Well,
But you've got all your different stages of angels. They've all got their what they've got to do. They've all got their, like, you've got Kerry yourself, you'll have lots of angels that works for you, and they all have their own names and everything, and they'll come to you when you need them, and they'll be watching over you, just like your guide and everything. But what the archangels, well, they're top gods, they're next to God himself, so they're the ones that really can call upon the big guns, and you know that something big will happen. And Archangel Michael being the top dog, if you want to call it, as I call it. Yeah. I don't know why have them talk to me, because you want to say again. But
Archangel Michael's amazing.
Yes, and he's big sword.
For myself, he's pulled out a lot of things for myself. He's kept me safe in times where I haven't been safe. It's we're going to talk about this, right? So we've got our archangels, okay. So we've got our parking angels, we've got our animal angels. Now you talked about guardian angels. So everybody will probably be wondering, do we all have a guardian angel?
Oh, yes.
We have our own angel.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
We've all got our own angels.
Okay. So how would you be able to connect with your angel if you needed help with something, right? So a lot of people say, well, I've been in difficult situations in time of need, but nobody's helped me. If you know what I mean, you're talking about spirituality, you're talking about, you know, people helping, and, you know, if you're spiritual, you got all the help in the world. However, they might feel at the times when things have been really bad that they haven't had any solace or any help, and as some people would probably say they've lost their faith because of that reason.
I understand what you're meaning, but the thing is, the minute you ask for help for the angels, you've got to empty your mind, and you've got to listen and watch. It's the same when you ask anything in spirit. You've got to look for the answers. They're not going to just come up with a fish and slap it over your face, you can. You know? They're not going to do it that way.
That would be sore.
Well, it would be. But do you see what I'm getting at? So when you're asking for your angels to help you, you've got to be ready to listen and accept. If you're not going to accept it, it's all right, ask it. You know, asking for the help.
Yeah.
You've got to be able to stay there and say, look, I really do accept this. This is not just a one-off thing or whatever, Ken. I need this help. And if you tell them exactly why you're wanting the help, Watch what happens. Because send the next person you speak to or see could be your answer.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to come in angel form. It
doesn't have to come in angel form. They'll send it to you in a way that you are going to be able to accept it.
Now, there's always something I always learned as well, that angels can't step in to help you unless you ask. Because again,
yes.
We've got the spiritual law. Spiritual law comes into play when it comes in to angels and your guides and everything as well.
Anything to do with spirit, it doesn't matter who it is in spirit. If it's your family, friends, your guides, your angels, it doesn't matter. Whoever you ask, spiritual law just automatically will start coming in. And if you ask and it's your time to get the answer, that's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they say, oh, well, okay, yeah, I could help Kerry today, no problem. Yeah. Next person you see could be the person, could be something on the radio, the TV, the whatever, and you'll get your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? But if it's not the time you want to get, or sometimes it could mean, yes, it's maybe not the time, but maybe it's the time for you to control it yourself and learn for it, whatever it is you're trying to do. It's so easy to get somebody else to do it, but they're not allowed to come into your life just nilly, without asking. Yeah. The only time anybody from spirit, and that's your angels, your guides, and again, your friends and family, can walk into your life and just do anything at the drop of the hat, is if something's about to happen to take you away to either spirit, before your time, before your blueprint says it's time for you to go home,
mm-hmm.
or it's similar to your karma.
Right.
Right? So they will step in, and that's when you hear it all the time on the TV and all that, and the news and everything. Somebody will come along and say, oh, Kenneth, I can't believe it. It was just a day. I needed to get to the train station at via time, and I was plenty time, and the next thing, this happened, that happened, and I get onto the platform and I see the tail end of it. Then about a wee while later, they find out it derailed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yes.
If it's not, because, yeah, I'm not going to say that they might have been on that train and were taken to spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But they could have been on that train and something could have happened to change their karma, change their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
They kind of thought was right. So that's only why they'll step in. Otherwise, you've got to ask.
Yeah, you've got to ask.
You've got to ask. It's simple like if you want the help and if it's the right time, ask. You want to care if it's the right time. Because we always think it's the right time to get A, B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
But if they say, oh, but hold on a minute, it's not time for Kerry to get such and such.
Yes, the lottery numbers.
Yeah, like the lottery numbers. And they'll just stand back and leave it. You know, and it wouldn't be, and even if it is the time, and they say, right, we can help Kerry the day. You know, maybe get an instant. It could maybe happen quite quick, or it could, again, it could take days, weeks before you get your answer. But the minute you ask, you've got to keep the mind clear.
Mm-hmm.
And keep focused on what's going on with the butcher. Mm-hmm. Yes, if you miss it once, they might repeat it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. They repeat it now. There's a thing called angel numbers.
You love your angel numbers.
I absolutely love my angel numbers. So what I do is I put a question out there. I ask for help. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's why I kept looking over here, because I've also got my angel card.
Mine's in my new room.
This is Archangel Michael angel cards. It's by Virtue, but she's no longer practicing, which is a shame. That's a longer story. Who have you got?
That's the Saints. That's not the ones that I normally use.
Saints.
I have used these in some of my videos. But my day-to-day ones, they're the Archangel ones. But it's the Saints and Angels. And I've got my angel numbers.
Your angel numbers, right? So everybody, oh look, and I've got angel astrology because I'm into my astrology. So I've also got angel astrology. So that's your angel for your different signs. It's really, really good. So this is a book by Doreen Virtue and Yasmeen Boland. So it's really, really interesting. But anyway, never mind about our cards and that. We'll get onto that subject in a minute because we've got a lot more to talk about. So angel numbers.
That could be an actual other angel cards. No, that could be another.
Oh yeah, another thing. Yeah. So I myself, I speak with my angels quite a lot. Archangel Michael, I love Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, I would say, is my best buddy. Don't think I'm crazy. Honestly, I am definitely not as doolally as you think I am. But Archangel Michael, he does help me, and I've had proof and evidence that he does help me. Okay? So I speak with him a lot. Now, angel numbers. Google it. Because when you ask your angel for help, would you agree, Ma? They give you signs in forms of TV adverts. If you see a repetition of TV adverts, repetitions of songs on the radio or through your playlist or whatever, repetitions in terms of numbers. So numbers could be on your clock. If you keep seeing numbers like 111 or 222 or 333 or 2110, and you keep seeing 2110. It's not like you just look at the clock. Oh, it's 9:55, it's a message from my angel. No, it doesn't work like that. You put the message out there, you ask for help and guidance, and if you keep seeing a repetition of a number, then that's the angels trying to tell you your answer or trying to give you insight of which path to go down, yeah?
Right.
So, angel numbers. Since you've got your angels behind you, are they divulging anything about angel numbers or the ways they communicate with us?
They're saying to me that the ways of communication is in different ways. Like, it all depends on that person. But they're always at your ear whispering. You know? So, Ken, that I was at your side and they were saying something. But if you're not focused on listening to them, or you're focused on something else, you want to pick up what they're saying or trying to show you or whatever. You know what I mean? But that's, again, that could be blamed because of the life we lead.
Yeah.
You know, the fast life. We've not got time to stand and listen and whatnot.
No, and this is why your meditation is quite important for that as well. It's trying to get into that zone with meditation.
Well, you see, meditation, again, you could ask your guide.
Hold on, Matt. You're throwing...
What's up, man?
Go and repeat that again.
Right.
So we'll ask the question. So you've got your angel standing. Oh God.
That's your back.
See, this is what happens, guys. If you're seeing little glitches and everything, right? I've probably just had to cut and edit a couple of bits of this video because we're having glitches, etc. This is what energy does with technology. And angels are very highly spiritual beings. And now our technology is playing up a little bit.
Oh, it's playing up.
Oh, yes.
It's sitting in this room just now laughing. They think it's really funny.
Come on, guys. Let's get this
information. Letting us kind of, like, our viewers that they're here with us. Because they're making things hard for us now. They can instead of it flowing, they're just saying, well, we'll have a glitch. And that's what they'll do. They'll let you in, they're there. And one of the things why they'll let you in, and everybody knows this, feathers.
Oh, feathers. Oh, I love feathers.
And you'll get feathers. And when they're speaking about you going down the park and all of a sudden there's a pile of feathers because it's probably the birds in the trees. But if you get a feather in the most unusual place, say in your car, excuse me, in your car, or it's in a cup. I had one in a cup one day. Wow. Now, how would they get in my cupboard in a cup? You know? sitting on my dressing table. You know? So there's where you think, how could that get there? Yeah? And I've even been out, and there's no birds or nothing going about, and one has just dropped right in front of me. Always pick it up, and I always say thank you. And it's like they're saying, look, we're here. Or they're dropping their, as they're walking, their feathers are falling off anyway. Off their wings. I'll get a clout in a minute, probably.
Probably.
But, you know, and it's just letting you they're with you. Yeah? Especially, you'll always find them if you're having a moment that you're maybe unsure of something, or you're going through a bad time, you need reassurance, you're needing comfort. You can guarantee there'll be a feather appear or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a physical sign for them.
Physical sign. I mean, there's heaps of things that they do.
But that's the main one that everybody knows about.
The feathers.
The feathers, you know? And it's just an amazing thing today, to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
And otherwise, there's a lot of people didn't realise that angels are actually among us all the time, in physical form. And when you meet what I say an earth angel, I call them. When you meet an earth angel, there's just something, it's the energy of that person. I'm going to say a person because you think it's a person. There's something just, the glow, or there's just something so different. But then you've left, you're thinking, wow. And you'll probably never meet that person again. And that person could be with you just for a matter of a few seconds, a couple of minutes. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they appear at a time and they're sitting and you're thinking, and they just start up a conversation. And it's as if you know that person. There's more likely been an earth angel.
Okay.
Because they're with you anyway. So they know all about you. So it's easy for them to start off a conversation. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's something, because it's just it's a feeling you get when you've actually met an earth angel.
Yeah.
And I tell you now, there's a lot of nurses and people in the caring profession are very much earth angels.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
There's a lot of earth angels in there, and they need to be because of what they are doing, especially when they're with people. It's a way to pass, you know, and they're a way to take that hand of that spirit and that soul in their hand. Do you understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. That person's soul, and take them to spirit, you know. It's just awesome. It's just awesome what an angel can do. You can, and it's just great. But to see them, meditation's one of the best things. Ask for them to come to you. Ask them to prove it they're there. If you don't ask, you don't get.
No, you have to ask.
You've got to ask.
Ask. Honestly, guys, you've got to ask. If you haven't already asked your angel, ask them, because they're probably standing there waiting for that day for you to say, look, angel, I'm needing a little bit of help. Now, you don't have to say it out loud. No, you don't have to say it out loud. So if you feel uncomfortable, you know, sitting in your room quietly going, hey, angel, I'm needing your help, and you think everybody will hear you and you're a nutter and what else, you know, we've all had that moment.
Oh, yes.
Honestly, don't. Just speak to them in your mind. You don't have to speak out loud. And they'll hear you. They'll hear you.
Oh, they hear you. They know what you're feeling. They know what you're going through. But the minute you start... And anyway, you didn't even read that way. Because they've just showed me a piece of paper. Write it into them.
Okay. Oh, well, I've never done the writing part, but okay.
To my angels.
Yeah. So what angels have you got with you? I'm curious.
Okay, well, they're my names, so definitely my ones. I've got one is just now, and it's funny because she keeps going around this room. Now, an angel is not a he or a she, all right, unless they show you in that form. All right, so get that one. An angel is not born a male or a female. They are unisex. So, but they will show you in a way that you can understand. So I have a male and a female here. That's what I'm saying. That okay? I've got one of each. But the female, the male's just standing there looking as much as get on with it. But the female has gone through all my things in this room.
Oh.
Pack them up actually. So if they want to now fly them off to the garden, fine.
They can do that.
But they're very much, they're there, they're giving us the support because we're talking about them. Right? It's like a support in here today. But they're very much curious of how everybody reacts to them, they're saying. Because there's a lot of people, it's the male one that's speaking, he's telling me that, oh, thank you. He says, just call me Joshua.
Sure.
Sorry, I'll go away on my own now. It's okay if I'm getting to know, because if I start talking to somebody's name here, I kind of have a wee conversation with them. Okay, I don't know what that was I just saw there, but never mind. Joshua has just says that the thing is, you know, the amount of people that just do not believe that we are with them. He says it's quite sad.
Aww.
But they understand that.
Yeah.
You know? But and he just says, just because they don't believe in us, we wouldn't leave them. We're always there.
Yeah.
You know? But if they when he okay, all right. He says, if they didn't ask for our help, we can't do much, but we will try our best in a way that we can. And that was so that they'll do something that they can within the spiritual law.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah? Okay. And he's also saying that they can't give us all the answers. They might give us part of an answer.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to find the rest, or the rest will come to you and it'll all make sense.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hold on a minute. The other one's speaking. What are you saying? She want to give me her name, like, but never mind. She's just saying to me that, you know, when they're working, especially when they're taking the souls home,
Mm-hmm.
it's the most happiest thing for them to do, is take the souls home.
No.
Oh, I'm getting great in a minute. They're so proud to be able to do that, is to take the souls home, to be there,
Mm-hmm.
to help that soul across. That is their main objective, as they said.
No.
Oh, I'm going to cry! Sorry.
No, not at all.
Other lovely. Joshua, he's very, I'm going to say, he's very tall. I would say he's about 9 feet, 10 feet tall. Sorry, I did metric. And the female one, she's smaller. She's slightly smaller.
Okay.
And Joshua is he's got a lot of green in him. A lot of green around him.
Oh, no.
And it's pink for the other one. Now, if I was doing my chakras, that's all off.
Oh,
Pink's the heart chakra.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it like, oh, you're full of love.
So
But
love.
all angels are. And the warmth they are given in this room is amazing.
Oh yeah, like I can't even describe how I feel about angels. I just absolutely.
It is hard to describe your feelings.
It's hard. It's so hard. And when you make that connection with them, it's a feeling that you'll absolutely adore, but you'll also won't be able to understand. Does that make sense? It's like
it is. It's hard to explain. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're even working, when I'm working with Wiz and all, and it's the same thing. Okay, he's like my best chum in a way, right? Huh? But if we've not spoke or something's happened and we're not working together, when we come back together, it's like a buzz.
Yeah.
You know, and angels do that to you as well when you realise it, especially when they've done something and it's put you forward a wee bit, you know, like even the parking angel kid, you get that parking space, you think, go on, you angel, can you? You want to give them a good shouting with. You start shouting, I'm going, oh, I look at her. But yeah, you know, and they're there to help, you know, and they're there to look after us, not just to help us do things, but they're there at a time like when you're needing somebody. Because remember, even if it's somebody is on their own, physically, spiritually, you are never on your own. If you've not got your guide or a spirit friend or family, I can guarantee, and this is 100%, you'll have an angel by your side.
Mm-hmm.
There'll always be an angel by your side. You know, I had an uncle that passed away on his own. I am sitting in his armchair one morning, and my cousins and that, they're going, oh God, he was on his own, and I let them have their sake, and oh my goodness, you know, he's on his own, it's no fair, and he went on like this, and I touched this as well. I could tell you now, he was never on his own. Because there's one thing I could guarantee, without me finding out which, if I was a member of the family there where, I can guarantee that he would have his angel with him. There, you will never ever pass the spirit on your own. If there's nobody there at that moment to meet you, there's always the angels. But the angels are there even if you've got your spirit friends or family as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's their job.
Mm-hmm.
To take you back home. So you're never on your own. Can I remember the my dad, I said, when I used to go down to Edinburgh to see my boys, and he used to say to me, I don't like you driving down there on your own. I think, really? He says, no, he says, you should maybe take somebody with you. I done one day and I says, Dad, I don't like it to be on my own. And I think he didn't get what I meant. Because I can guarantee if there wasn't anybody in the family in the car with me, if it's spirit, I can guarantee there was an angel there.
There's an angel there.
You know? Even if they were sitting on the roof of the car.
Yeah.
They'd have to be inside the car. It's like, remember last week you were saying about having the angels on the aeroplane.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, you got mine, you put them on mine asked them to get on the wings.
Swords sitting there with that.
No, they're there. If you want that bit of extra security, no matter what it is, or the extra comfort, they're there. Even without you asking, especially if it's comfort.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And there's your numbers, like Ken. Yeah, Ken, when you see the numbers coming up and you think, okay, that was 3/4. How do you keep seeing 3/4? How do you keep seeing that number coming up, you know? As you just said, Google it. If you've not got a little book, Google it.
Google it. Can you give everybody your book?
I've had this in a long time.
So Angel Number 101. Who wrote that book? Doreen Virtue. Yeah, I was just mentioning Doreen Virtue. So Doreen Virtue, she no longer publishes, which is a shame.
Aye.
There's reasons for that.
Yeah, that one, I can do that one.
No, we're not going down that line. There's reasons for that. But anyway, the other woman that deals a lot with angels is Diana Cooper. Now, she's amazing. She's really connected with her angels. And she has a lot of things in terms of books and cards and how to connect with your angels. I'm sure she does meditations and works as well.
Also, Joanne Brocas.
Yes, Joanne. Yes, lovely Joanne.
We're talking about angel, but I don't mention her. I've got to slap.
Yeah, Joanne. So, guys, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about angels, we've only just touched again on a tiny little subject about angels. But if there's more that you want to learn about, look up Joanne Brocas. Look up Joanne Brocas and look up Diana Cooper. They're your main guys, I would say, in terms of your angels. Definitely have a wee look for them because they're brilliant. I mean, I've always looked at Diana Cooper stuff. I've looked at Joanne Brocas stuff a little bit, and luckily enough, I was taught a little bit on how to read tarot cards by Joanne. I love my tarot cards as well. And we can talk about tarot cards another week because one of Gladys's fledglings, Yasmeen, She has done absolutely phenomenal in terms of her spirituality and developing and believing, and she has now published her own set of tarot cards as well,
And
which is
set in the pipeline.
oh yeah, another deck. I saw the other day. Hold on a minute, guys, because I want to show you these cards.
I could get mine there doing it with my feet and all.
I keep these underneath my bed. So look at this, guys. These are just, this is your box that you get for these. And I'm not trying to tout or anything. I just wanted to show you how amazing this is. And this is one of my students, the Gladys Sellar students. And I just think that's absolutely incredible. She's done so well for herself as well. It's
and
just,
as I say, and she's got another one in the pipeline, another set of cards in the pipeline. I think they're coming out in November.
November. Oh!
I could brag. That seems to be ringing a bell, you know. She'll soon let me know they're out.
Yeah, but like there's so much people, but would like to, once lockdown's over, maybe get a few of these people we've mentioned on Spiritual Time as well.
Yeah, that would be good.
And there's another lady that I find fascinating as well, and she deals with dragons.
I got one of our dragons yesterday.
Oh, ace! I would love to have her on Spiritual Time as well.
Oh, Joanne, and that's another Joanne Dunn. I would reckon we could get her on, and I know for a fact she watches this. So, Joanne, keep listening, crying because you'll be coming on
in the near future, please. That would be incredible.
Yes, I received one of her dragons yesterday. If it was in this room, I would show you, but it's not. It's in my new room, in my new workshop. Oh, okay. And I felt, because yesterday was when I decided I'll go to this new bit in the garden, and I was given him there, and it is a he, in there, and he was born in January.
Oh,
the 28th. I bet I've got a date wrong. Or was it February 28th? I can't even decide I wanted to. I'd have to look up his birth certificate. Oh, they're wonderful. So maybe, but Ken, when I'm doing there next week, I will show you.
Okay.
And we'll show you, and I'll introduce you to the dragon that was specially made. I think it was made well, he was born for me anyway.
Awesome. Because there's so much, like, I know we're talking about angels, and now we're talking about
the dragons and the angels will go together. All that
does. Oh yeah, there's so much spiritual beings around us that can help us, but there's also so much tools out there that can also help us as well.
And to bring the angels and everything into us.
Oh yes.
Work with us.
Oh yes.
When I'm working with my angel cards and I'm shuffling in them and I'm doing a reading, I didn't. Everybody thinks I pick the cards. I don't. I'll wait till the angels say, stop, now, get it.
Yes.
They tell me which cards the person's getting. I didn't pick them.
No.
You know, it looks like I'm picking them, but no. And it's like, and also like, I give 3 cards, and then just before the end of the reading, I'll ask the person that I'm reading for to choose a card. But technically, it's the angel that's making them choose it.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're choosing the right card, but it's no. The angel is doing it for them. You know? It's like they're saying to them, stop. All of a sudden, they just, oh, that one. And I think, that's an angel at work.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, the angels are just amazing. They are just, speaking about the dragons, we brought the dragons in. Angels are up there, dragons are like there. Mm-hmm. But then Joanne will explain that better than me.
Oh yeah,
that's her forte.
Definitely would love her on.
You could say angel, the dragons are nearer to us than the angels, if you want to put it that way, Ken. Oh, they're lovely, absolutely lovely. You know, and I've seen her work her angels and work the dragons, and it's amazing what she does with these dragons.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah. Can't wait. And as well, Yasmeen as well, she's amazing, and with her astrology, her tarot cards, and she's fast.
She actually told me she did a yearly thing 1 year. I'm going back a good few years, and she told me, and that I would be on my own, and I'm going back a long time.
Okay.
You know, because I thought, oh, that's interesting. But it doesn't even matter. Can I trust everything that I get? So I thought, well, if that's going to happen, that will happen. If not, it doesn't matter. You know, because everything else that she was saying, I thought, oh, right, I can understand that. And I was the only one I couldn't think that part of that she said. But years later, it must have been about 6 years after she'd done that, 5, 6 years after she'd done that, and it came true. That it happened. And that's the thing, you see. It's when, again, it's a time thing. It's like when the angels, again, if you're asking them something, there's no time for you to know. Or for that to happen, maybe they'll tell you, but they might not tell you everything. They might just say, in your future, that dink and dink, right? Mm-hmm. Or they might not say anything. It all depends how they feel that you're going to be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you tell somebody the future, and I can understand why they do this, because if you speak to somebody about their future, they want to happen it now. If you get somebody to tell them about your future, and if it's distant in the years, you've really just got to put it at the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Because when it happens, you'll think, uh-oh, I was told that was going to happen. And that's what I'm saying, like what Yasmeen Dunn, you know, she said that was going to happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's just, it works in a mysterious ways, I reckon.
Yeah, it's just everything works in mysterious ways. And your angels, and your dragons, and amazing.
You know, you've got all your fairies and your everything. Everything's got its place to be.
Yeah, and they do exist. Everybody's like, oh, load of rubbish. It's not. They do exist. They well and truly exist.
Oh, and yes, I've got fairies in my garden. I know that. Okay. And I've been working hard lately. You know? Yeah, it's not just like little girls. Like you've got the 2 girls, you know, and they're little wee. It's the fairies and the unicorns and all that, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, they're all there.
Oh yeah, they're all there. And like I've always said, there's no smoke without fire.
No smoke without fire. And that is so true. You know, just because we didn't see them in physical form or anything like that.
They don't exist.
Yeah, they do exist.
Mm-hmm.
It's where you want to put them in your life.
Yeah.
I like my angels by my side, so that'll do fine.
Oh, you know? Yeah. My angels. Yeah. Love my angels.
Yeah. And I just, when they give you an answer or they show you something, you kind of just think, I am so blessed to have this in my life. You know? Yeah, I've made mistakes.
Oh, we all make mistakes. Like
as long as you land for it, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you don't land for it, we've got to keep repeating it for you. You know? Huh? And that's when you kind of, I'll even say to us, oh God, do we really have to do this? Right? And if I'm not happy about something, I think he'll say to this, right, we've got to get her to do this, Ken. And it's like teamwork, I suppose. They'll all help each other, and they'll make you see, Ken, really you should be trying this out. Mm-hmm. And half the time I'll think, oh, they're probably right. I'll just do it. It'll save energy. I'm not wasting my energy. I'll just go do it. And if I don't like it, then I'll tell them.
Yeah.
I do tell them. I don't like something that I've done or something that I'm not too sure about. You know, then I'll think, oh, okay. It's like this room thing. You know, for over a year, I've been seeing my reading room being a bed in it. Changed that back into a bedroom, and I kept thinking, where am I going? That was my first, where am I going? Huh? And it's just happened that because of the lockdown and that, and I've been working so much in the garden, I'm I'm always happy in my garden. I can't say I'm no. I'm happy inside. Because I am. I like being in the mud trees. I like being at the beach. I like all that kind of thing. And this is what they want me to do now. Work in the garden.
Yeah.
You know? I just can't cut the summer house anymore.
No, you can't. You can't.
I'm calling it my sanctuary. At the moment, that's what I'm going to the sanctuary. That doesn't even sound right, kids. I just can't get the name right for it.
Tell them, ask your angels. You've got Josh and your other angel there. Ask them.
They're laughing at me just now because they're not telling, because I've been asking anyway. I've been asking all day. What are we going to call this? I can't just say, right, we're in the summer house, Ken, because I always said I'm going to my reading room. Right? I would say to Wes and Angel, right, we'll go to the reading room, I'm working, right? Or I'll meet you in the reading room. It doesn't sound right, I'll meet you in the summer house to work. It just doesn't feel right. So, but at the moment, the day will come.
Yeah, it'll come.
Somebody will say something to make to trigger it off. But at the moment, they're not saying what it is. Because I've been asking all day.
Well, anyway, on that note, it has
time already.
It is. It has come to the end of spiritual time for this week. No, me. I know. We could do hours and hours and hours of spiritual time, could we? We really could do hours and hours.
We could.
Yeah. But anyway, it's come to the end for this week. So. Oh,
well then, on behalf of me and the beautiful Kerry.
Oh my God.
We better say bye-bye then.
I would better say bye-bye. But guys, talk to your angels this week.
Yeah, please talk to your angels. Get them involved in your life. They're there waiting for to be asked. The things that you all get, it could be that they're coming into your room and the room all suddenly lightens up and you don't understand why. They'll show you they're there, one way or another. If you're not sure, comment below.
Yes, if you're not sure, comment below.
And we'll talk it for there. Okay?
Yeah.
So, for now, for me, for Kerry, bye-bye.
Bye! Be good. Stay alert and be safe. And talk to your angels. Okay, guys. But anyway, love and light to you all. Have a blessed week. Yeah. See you later.